Follow me on a journey to Nong Khiaw Laos, a true hidden gem in this beautiful country. If you're interested to see what our first day was like, stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed. We started our day on a 4-hour minibus ride from Luang Prabang. It was, fun. They wanted to load up the van with more people than it's supposed to have. But as you can see from our travels, this is typical activity in Southeast Asia. It is what it is. All things considered, the ride was actually okay. It's one of the things you have to get over when traveling in Southeast Asia. Sometimes things feel overcrowded, but it's not that bad. The only clear-cut drawback was our driver spitting out of the window every 3 minutes while we had an open window with no AC. So we took a rest here at this place to go to the bathroom and things like that. I think I'm gonna have to tell the driver not to spit out the window anymore, because now we're getting complaints from people in the middle of the van who aren't getting any air. So there's no AC, half the windows aren't rolled down. It is not really a nightmare, but it's highly inconvenient. So now some things are gonna have to change. I ended up speaking with the driver and he was totally understanding. With that being taken care of, we went ahead and rolled all the windows down and kept it pushing. We made it. After successfully arriving in Nong Khiaw, we decided to seize the day because the day was still young. We're also excited to get to our room and find out how nice it was. We took some time to adjust to the city, check out the views, and took a nice little walk across the bridge. All right, ladies and gents, we're about to head on a little evening excursion on the bikes. We figured biking is one of the few things that we can do with no issues. So we were going to catch a boat tour, but we were a little late. And then we saw another one, but there was some crazy party that was going to be on there. So we decided to keep it light and head off into the sunset on these bikes. Look at how we're living out here with these Lamborghini. This Lamborghini bike. This one's a Corvette tape edition, tape and foam edition. Hey, but I'm not hating though. This bike is comfortable. I got this seat on stilts mode, but it makes for a nice, easy ride. Makes it look like I'm on a lowrider. We're doing good out here, y'all. We're here in front of this community hospital, and look at this scenery around here. These limestone cliffs are crazy. There's a lot of trees around them. Then look up here. That is so high. Let me get on the underside of these power lines. I swear, when I think of being in an Asian country, I did not think of this. Obviously the trees are different than the trees I'm used to back home, but overall the feel is very similar. Now when I say the feel is similar, I'm not exactly talking about the temperature, because it's deceivingly hot. I am sweating, not as bad as I could be, not as bad as earlier when we first got here. But I'm sweating pretty good. But the air is very, it feels clean. Obviously, I know they're doing burning and stuff like that, but it's definitely different than being in the city. So there's that. My wife just noticed that there was some crazy looking bug on me about right here. She was like, "You have a..." And I looked down. It was something I've never seen before. I think that's why it scared me a lot more. So I got to doing my type thing, and of course people around here were laughing at me and things. I wish I would have been recording, because I would have posted it for you guys. I would have posted it. Although the main town isn't very big, it's still made for a nice ride driving through. Hey, how are you? We stopped at this place to check out a cave, and we're gonna see what it's about. The sun is going down, so we'll hope to skip over there and see if we can see something cool. We'll see what we can show you. Check this out. It's beautiful over here. Got some beautiful corn crop action. Over here you hear chickens in the background, kids playing. This is nice, very peaceful. So apparently we went the wrong way, but a kind local lady let us know and pointed us in the right direction. So it's cool. What's amazing is the temperature just came down a bunch. So it feels really good out here. I'm breathing a little heavy. I'm a heavy breather anyway, and I'm out of cardiovascular shape. Check out this bamboo bridge. We didn't have the opportunity to do one in Luang Prabang, but here we are, Nong Khiaw. Get to do one. If it falls on me, I'm gonna be so mad, but you guys are gonna see it, and I'm gonna post it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, this feels sketch. You good? Ooh. I'm hearing creaking and crackling and crazackling. Oh my gosh. That's the biggest daddy long leg spider I've ever seen in my whole life. What? A daddy long leg spider. It's fine. What's up, my guy? He's been following us for a minute. If you're hoping that I would fall through, you get to watch. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But this bamboo held up. It's beautiful here. Oh, it's so nice. Angie and I decided that the hike would be a bit much for her. At 8 months pregnant, she's done more than enough to stay active. I couldn't be more proud. But I decided to press on a little ways and check out the caves. I also tried to keep her on a video call, but it was way too dark for her to see anything. Yeah, you can't really see ahead of you in here. Man, this is such a failed opportunity, but it's cool in there. So I was just checking out the first cave real quick. Don't want to go in too far, but it's really cool. I'm gonna check out the second one. Check out the mouth of this cave. It's pitch black in there, but I was able to go in with my action camera. Then it died. It's pretty dangerous in there. I think I'll definitely come back, but with the flashlight. If you ever go in there, make sure you have a flashlight. If you hear all this rustling, this is my adopted dog. She's a trooper. She led me all the way up here. I thought that was pretty nice of her. Thank you. Gave me some comfort. Appreciate you. All right. Oh, that's inconvenient. So you can't really see in there, but it is deep. I wish you could see down in there. It's so cold in there too. So we're headed back down. It wasn't too bad getting up here. Just a little much for a woman that's 8 months pregnant. Just a little much. So we thought it would be best if she goes back to the bamboo bridge. There's other people over there. It's safe. While it's still light out. I think she could have done it, but at this point, should she? No, that's stupid. Yeah, we didn't really know what we were in for. We thought it was just gonna be around the corner, but it wasn't. It turned into a little mini hike. And I got to make a little friend. Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna run you over. Let's go. I feel bad. Those stairs were a little too much for her. So they didn't have like anything solid on them. So I was trying to like grab her, put my phone away. She looked like, you're not gonna pick me up? I'm like, dude, I'm trying. She had to go like 400 times further and then scurry off. What's convenient is there's like these little baskets. Yeah, it's for trash, but it's also markers to let you know where you're going. It's pretty obvious, but you never know. Some people, you know. I'm not too far out, but it feels nice to be on the elements. Even alone, it was cool to have my wife. I obviously love to do everything with her. Some things you gotta do by yourself. And it's enjoyable. It's peaceful in a different way. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't come at me in my comments. You know what I'm trying to say. Got a couple more hop skips. Whew. Look at this, railings and everything. How convenient. Look at the pup. Ever so faithful. Noble guide. I can't explain the feeling I had when standing here. Laos as a whole is such a peaceful place, far less noisy than any other country I've been in. It was a surreal experience, hiking in the caves, hanging out with random dogs. Let's just say I can definitely do more of this. Little duckies! Wow. We're headed back towards our bikes. Unfortunately, we decided to send my wife back. But, you know, we really just didn't know that it was going to be, you know, probably a few hundred steps up. It wasn't too strenuous. Obviously, if she didn't have a baby, it would be a different story. But she does. So we called the audible, sent her back. She got to hang out with this really nice lady and some ducks and some chickens and some goats. And I got to see a part of a cave, but not all of it. Definitely not all of it. Not with that little phone. Not with the little phone light.
No.
Heck no. That thing was huge. I don't know how huge it was. It was like pitch black.
Oh man.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun.